When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Utes will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gives it on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Utah Utes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the core.
Breaks into the open. Running through contact. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew that.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why QBs love their
air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch. 1st down and makes. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my...
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this This is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Oh, they're after him. Get all you can. They get down with the slide.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely center cut. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Now the play fake. Firing toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
Head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his... We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Roach. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Roach. He smashes his way through again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays a... on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Thrust that arm out.
Yeah, how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They
breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it right on the money. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Defense has to do a better job at their assignment football trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Flips it out on the screen. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sends it back in motion. Got the quick pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give headed toward right tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a...
There he goes! Inside the 30. Past the 10.
So nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over UMass. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pulls it in. It's Roach.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And
He's got it! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Just keeps swinging it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Finds his tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.